In an explosive and cringe-worthy moment on The Graham Norton Show, actress Mikey Madison brutally roasted Meghan Markle over her alleged failed attempt at launching a cooking show. What was meant to be a lighthearted conversation quickly turned into a savage takedown, leaving Meghan visibly flustered and the audience in stunned laughter. As Graham Norton tried to navigate the awkward moment, Mikey Madison's sharp comments painted a picture of an out-of-touch duchess whose foray into the culinary world was nothing short of a disaster. It all started when Graham Norton brought up Meghan's latest rumored project, a cooking and lifestyle series that, according to insider reports, failed to gain traction with major streaming platforms. With a smile, Norton asked, "Meghan, I hear you've been cooking up something new, literally?" Before Meghan could respond, Mikey Madison, best known for her roles in Better Things and Scream, smirked and interjected, "Oh, you mean the cooking show nobody wanted?" The audience erupted in nervous laughter as Meghan's expression froze. Clearly caught off guard, she attempted to laugh it off, replying, "Well, I wouldn't put it that way." But Madison wasn't finished. "I mean, come on," she continued. "The idea of a duchess teaching people how to cook? It's like watching a Kardashian give a lecture on quantum physics. Who actually thought that would work?" Meghan's polite smile barely concealed her frustration as the audience's laughter grew louder. Graham Norton, sensing the tension, attempted to steer the conversation elsewhere, but Mikey Madison doubled down, leaving Meghan visibly uncomfortable. Reports had been circulating for months about Meghan Markle's attempt to break into the lifestyle and cooking world. Following in the footsteps of Martha Stewart and Gwyneth Paltrow, Meghan was said to be developing a high-end culinary and wellness brand, allegedly hoping to showcase her California-inspired recipes, organic living tips, and holistic wellness advice. However, according to multiple industry insiders, the project was dead on arrival. Executives from major streaming platforms were reportedly unimpressed with her pitch, deeming it too contrived and inauthentic. "People want a relatable chef, not someone who spent years in a palace pretending to like English food," one industry executive reportedly said. Mikey Madison, clearly aware of the behind-the-scenes chatter, didn't hold back. "You can't go from Hollywood actress to duchess to failed podcaster to failed chef. At some point, you've got to pick a lane," she quipped, sipping her drink as the audience roared. This incident only reinforced the growing sentiment that Meghan Markle's brand is struggling to stay relevant. After stepping back from royal duties, Meghan and Prince Harry had positioned themselves as media powerhouses, signing multi-million-dollar deals with Netflix and Spotify. However, their ventures have been met with mixed reactions, with many projects either failing to take off or being met with public disinterest. Their Spotify deal ended prematurely, with industry sources citing a lack of compelling content. Archetypes, Meghan's podcast, was reportedly plagued by lackluster listenership and behind-the-scenes struggles. Now, with the rumored failure of her cooking show, critics argue that Meghan's repeated attempts to reinvent herself are wearing thin. Mikey Madison captured this sentiment perfectly on The Graham Norton Show. "I think people are just confused," she said. "One day, she's a duchess, the next she's a social justice warrior, then she's a Hollywood producer. Now she's a chef? What's next? Meghan's Guide to Space Travel?" While Meghan attempted to keep her composure during the segment, sources close to the show revealed that she was furious backstage. She felt blindsided, one insider claimed. She expected a fun chat but ended up being humiliated in front of millions. It's unclear whether Meghan will publicly address the incident, but her silence is speaking volumes. Her PR team has reportedly been in damage control mode, trying to spin the narrative in her favor. Some sources claim that Meghan's team is considering refuting the claims that her cooking show was rejected, arguing that it was simply postponed. However, critics aren't buying it. "If the project was viable, it would have been picked up," a media analyst noted. "The fact that it's not moving forward speaks for itself." Though Buckingham Palace has not officially commented on Meghan's latest embarrassment, royal watchers speculate that there is quiet satisfaction behind the palace walls. Since leaving royal life, Meghan has repeatedly criticized the institution, portraying herself as a victim of a rigid and outdated system. Yet, her struggles in the entertainment industry suggest that outside of the royal brand, she may not hold the same appeal she once did. She thought she could outshine the royal family by building her own empire, a royal commentator stated. But now, it's clear, without the royal connection, she's struggling to keep people interested. As expected, the internet exploded with reactions to the Graham Norton debacle. Supporters of Meghan rushed to her defense, calling Mikey Madison's remarks unnecessary and cruel.